sports as we join you from the so-called Space City, Houston, Texas. And we are underway from Houston. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Here we go. All right.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. Fighting down past the 45. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic.
Here we go.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
All right.
Now Fields. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Fields. Under pressure, they got him again. Nnamdi Madubuike. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. The broken tackle could not free him as he's brought down at the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
That's into the hands of Flowers over the middle. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a... And he'll get in! Touchdown, Baltimore! Derrick Henry, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. 7-0 is our score. Ready for the dynamic kickoff as this one's away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
You gotta, hey, Chen. Go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed in this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. Well executed there on second down, so do you go back to the air on third?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. They'll run for it. Chubb. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Jackson from the shotgun. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw on the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out.
Here we go. Madden. Right.
Now it's Fields. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And it's fielded at the 34. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Well, they'll come up 2nd and 7. Here's Jackson. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Jackson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Off the option, here's Henry.
And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That was a good forceful run, and it demonstrates why you've got to put your body on a runner when you're trying to tackle him. If you just go in there and just try and get him down with arm tackles, usually doesn't work very well, and we saw in that play, he'll run right through those attempted plays.
And he will have a Ravens first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Throwing is Jackson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Rashad Bateman,
his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Ravens go up by 2 touchdowns.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Kene Nwangu,
76 yards.
And the Wizards are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 34. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Got his man, and that's the rookie 4th-round pick.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Off the option, here's Henry. And we're down to the 41.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
2nd down, they go again with Henry.
The 20, 5, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
The offense on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is third down and 12.
No mas, no mas. Hey, can. Right.
Fields now to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 32 that time.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46.
Right.
Off play action. Fields sliding out of the pocket. Catch is made by Hardman. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the 1st down.
Extend. Angel. Tonight.
Here's Fields. And it's caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Chubb. Touchdown, Houston. He finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And they're back with it, a touchdown at 21-14. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. Simple drag route here, lined up out left. He tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw him twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. They go play action with Jackson, eluding the pressure right. That one into the hands of Flowers. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what?
He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Easy, easy, easy. West right, sit. Sit high.
From the gun, here's Fields. He'll let it fly for Austin. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Houston. Calvin Austin in the final seconds of the first half. And the Wizards have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point now by Boswell. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. In trouble, and he's taken down. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one. And they will take a knee here. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles, so as we start the third quarter. Curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Now he's loose again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year. And the Ravens come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Tucker now to add the point after. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. We good. Go.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Henry. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Myles Garrett showing that athleticism as he gets in to make the play. Now Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Rashad Bateman with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact. A good spot to throw, and indeed they'll come out with 4 wide receivers here on 2nd and inches. Across the formation, Hardman gets a completion. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Line of scrimmage moves from one 37-yard line to the other as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go,
Out of the gun, Fields. Locates Hardman for another catch. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Mecole Hardman, 37 yards. And the Wizards have got it back to within a score. Boswell good with the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Running room at the 50. Look out. He might score. He will score. Touchdown, Ravens. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And the lead is up to 14. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
2nd and 10.
Here we go. Chip swing. Hey, can. Alpha, let's go. All right.
To throw is Fields. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Fryermuth. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Hey, can. Delta. All right.
Play action. It's Fields. And this one is incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. And it's second down.
Test. Butt straight. Here we go. Is that all right?
Fields. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
Here we go. Go.
Back to throw. Fields. Dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Nnamdi Madubuike picks up his second sack of the afternoon. And that's his second sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And, partner, it's still just the third quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting a sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
They snap it to Fields. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
Go. Go right here. Out here. Get out.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on second down.
Throwing right, and that's complete. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we play. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Jackson. That's going to be caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Brock Bowers, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Ravens extend their lead, and they are about to get to a 9-2 record. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Hey, can't. It's all right.
Here's Fields.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. This offense on third down today, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. They run it again with Chubb. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought up a punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
No mas. Hey, Ken. All right.
4th down. Fields has to have this one. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there, and he winds up giving the ball away.
After the interception, here's Jackson. This is caught, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Brock Bowers, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big, they just sent their receivers out, let it fly, but the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone else and makes a dramatic play.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play that time on the catch and run. 30 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They'll run it again with Henry. Powers through it. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. 77 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. To throw is Jackson. That is caught. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. Henry running right. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Unable to corral him. He fights through. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over.
I just touched down in LA, the Spanish, my favorite. It's that G, I keep it playing, so I put it on.